inevitable.
Alright, the Chaos list. Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Alright, Nzo, here we go. Take N and Z, then throw in a O. Nzo's the name, and this is the show. It don't matter what the haters say, cause everybody knows at the end of the day, the Chaos list comes on Tuesday nights. Describe it in word, dynamite. He brings fire to all the masses. He rocks a hoodie, a snapback, and a pair of glasses. Chaos is the second show of the week. Questions so fire that they make you speak about issues that are universal. We talk about shit that's controversial. Sit back.
Yo, what is up, people? What is going on? Bigger Ford and the crew is in the house. Jen can't make it today, but Jen, you're definitely going to have to get your Spider-Man list. I want to know where you rank these movies. This is going to be an interesting stream. First off, Danny, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
You can find me on my channel, The Road to Wisdom, on Mondays and on Fridays at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find me here the first 3 Mondays of the month with my two fellas. You can find me on Wednesday on The Hangout. You can find me Sunday on Songs Live, and then this Sunday, correction, we will be doing the last episode of X-Men 97. I was the alone polar bear on the pole, which I'm accustomed to being. Hey, it's more room, more places to eat. So come join me, come join us on Sunday. I'll probably be the only person only black bear in the North Pole. That's me.
Embrace the worst takes, brother. Embrace the worst takes.
Do it, boy. I love it.
Chris, tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on The Real Review 3000. Of course, here, first 3 Mondays, like Danny said, of the month on Chaos Central. Of course, we do our roundtables and things like that, like he also mentioned. All those good things and more. Thank you for having me again. Looking forward to this.
It's going to be interesting. Let's get through the chats real quick. Jen said, have a great show, guys. Thank you for popping in, Jen. Much appreciated. Go ahead.
Jen send me.
She's on the flight.
Yeah, probably. She's on her flight.
She might be. But have her send me, or you can get it from her and send me that list, and I'll do that average like I'm going to do.
I got you. Okay.
And add hers in there, too. That way we get a...
What up, Shifty? Shifty said, Spider-Man. Number 2, Far From Home. Number 3, Spider-Man 2. Number 4, No Way Home. Number 5, Homecoming. Number 6, Spider-Man 3. Number 7, The Amazing Spider-Man 1. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Spider-Verse 1. Like the Miles stuff. Action 2. Chaotic to follow. But I've never seen Spider-Verse 2 or Brand New Day. Got you. What up, David? How you doing? The Amazing Spider-Man films kind of seem pointless now outside of the MCU multiverse connection. I think Garfield may be coming back for a secret ending in Doomsday. I bet that his Earth collides with Tom's in Brand New Day's post-credit scene. Interesting. What's up, Dandelion? How you doing? And then George said, Spider-Man. 2 tied with the Spider-Verse movies. Number 2. Okay, I got you. Well, we're doing all 11. So if you want to give your listing for all 11 Spider-Man movies, go right ahead. Not a problem. But we are going to start with ours, and I will let Chris go first. So, Chris, do you have the tier up and you want to use it?
Well, I did use it, but not in the same way yet. No, I did write out what I have. So I can give you exactly what I got if you want to.
Okay, so we're going to go from 11 to 6. Go ahead, yes. Chris.
My 11, Spider-Man 3. My 10 is Amazing Spider-Man.
And if you want to give a little thing why you put them where you did, you can as well.
Okay, well, 3, great idea. It looks good. I like it. It's not a bad movie. I don't think any of these movies are bad. It's it's poorly done for what we got. What they tried to do, I think it was poorly done, but it's still a good movie. I think it just wasn't as good as it should have been. Okay. Number 10, Amazing Spider-Man 2. When I go back and watch it, at times it seems corny. I like what they did with Electro in Far From Home better. So I mean, after I saw that and then I keep watching it, it's like not as good as it could have been. Again, but still good movie. Good movie. 9, Brand New Day. I love the movie. But again, it's interesting. It's
all right.
I don't know.
Okay.
There's something missing there. Number 8. Oh, actually, hold on. Is that
you're 8. You're 8.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. When I was talking about Electro, I meant No Way Home. That's the movie I was meant.
Yeah. We're better than that.
Far From Home. Far From Home is number 8. Good again. Number 7. I'm gonna get hate. I know it. I'm gonna feel it right now. Into the Spider-Verse is number 7.
Oh my fucking god!
I knew it. And then number 6, Homecoming.
What? Homecoming is number 6?
Mm-hmm.
Ew. And you think Homecoming is better than Into the Spider-Verse?
I don't know about better. I think they're very even. I think they're really.
Danny, Chris has had an internet problem, so I'm not sure he's going to be able to come back in the stream. But if he does, I'll let him in. But I don't know if I want to let him back right now. Now, I hope you have a better listing, Danny, because your internet might go out too as well. Do you want to use the tier, Danny?
Yeah, I got it, man. Ready?
Okay, share your screen.
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
You say we're doing the first
11, right? So yeah, so hide your top 5. First
11 to 6.
11 to 6, yeah.
How can I hide them?
Maybe just take them out and then put them in later.
Should be a way you can take them out.
Oh, you can't take them out? I mean, it's okay if you don't.
I'll see them. I'm gonna just put them on one line, but I won't put them in necessary order.
Okay.
All right. Let me see. Share.
Shit. Okay, it's the wrong one. Hold on. Hold on. Layer. I think it's media share then. No, that's not. Okay, back up. Just give me 1 second. No, it's not that one either. Screen
I
share.
can see it on the bottom.
Yeah, no, I got you. All right, so Donnie is using the tier list. Donnie has his tier list. Donnie, you're number 11.
All right, my number 11 is Spider-Man 3. I like the Sandman. I like the first scene where Harry is fighting him on that different modified glider. But for me, it kind of I really lost it when they did the Venom thing. It just didn't look right, even though I know what they were trying to do. Just like they did spend a lot of money on the special effects. I just didn't care for it, so that kind of killed it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Number 10 is Amazing Spider-Man 2. I didn't like the way they had Jamie Foxx looking all goofy at first when he was Max, whatever his last name, Max Dutton, something, whatever it was. Then he became way too cool, like when he was Electro and stuff. I kind of agree with Chris. It was kind of goofy in some spots. I would love to seen that version of the Goblin, that guy that had the transformation of Harry. I think he was a better Harry than the first Harry. I would love for them to give him some more screen time. because he looked more menacing and stuff on the glider.
Mm-hmm.
Missed opportunity. Number 9 is No Way Home? Not No Way Home, but Homecoming.
Far from.
No,
Okay.
Homecoming.
Okay.
Didn't hate the movie, but we go by what we like, what we don't. Like I agree with what Chris said. I like all these movies, but if you gotta name them from least favorite to best. This was one that was okay. Like I said, I didn't hate it, but that's what I got at number 9.
Okay.
Number 8 is Far From Home. I love Mysterio. I think he's one of the better parts of it. But the Spider Monkey and other stuff kind of threw it off. Then how it ended with Nick Fury and them. Well, the Skrulls' involvement in there. You think it was something and it wasn't. I really didn't like how they got rid of Mysterio at the end. I thought they could have used him a little bit better. I wouldn't have killed him at all because I think he was one of the better villains. But that's one of the things they tend to do in the MCU. Number 7 is Amazing Spider-Man 1. I think the Lizard looked fantastic. I like the how he was one of my favorite scenes. How he spun all the webs in the subway and he was waiting in the middle. He could sense the stuff. Like I said, I think he's the better Spider-Man, but I just think he's too cool to be Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield is just really too cool. But the way he portrays Spider-Man, I think is the best out of the 3. And number 6 is this the first or the second one? I can't really tell. I think it's the first one. Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse, the first one, yes.
Yep.
That's one with Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. Like I said, it's not a bad movie. That time I have an issue putting a animated in front of a live action, but if I'm trying to be open minded and stuff, this was better than the ones that I put ahead of it.
Only when it benefits you, Danny, because I'm gonna call you again. The
Okay.
Star Wars theory you said was better than most of the Star Wars movies.
Yeah, but that is different. We don't think the Spider-Man suck. We think
No.
that the last 4, the sequels, and that last movie we think suck.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
don't
would
think
you say
Spider-Man movie? I don't think any of the Spider-Man movies suck.
it's better than Book of Boba Fett?
Yes,
Okay, and
yes,
you like
it
Book
is.
of Boba Fett?
I like
Okay,
Book, but I would much rather see Star Wars theory stuff than Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian season 1, not season 2 because of Luke Skywalker. Even the Ahsoka, definitely Andor. So I think that movie was better than a lot of the projects.
I don't disagree with you on that one.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you on that one, not at all. Yeah,
But
go
it's-
ahead.
I'm
but it
really
ain't better-
surprised.
but it's not better than the originals or the prequels. It's not.
Okay, I agree.
I'm surprised that Danny and I had as close of a list as we did, honestly.
Yeah, I am surprised as well. So for me, I am going to give my top 11. And the first one that I have, which I do not see on the list, I have to big it up because I cannot see properly. All right.
I'm sure you could
Number
tell me about
11,
that.
there we go.
I couldn't hardly see.
Number 11, I have Homecoming.
What?
Yes, Homecoming had a
Oh
big
my
issue
God.
for me, and it was because it was way too. And I think Far From Home had it too. But these Spider-Man movies are way too reliant on Tony Stark, right? Just Tony Stark had a lot of influence on these Spider-Man movies, and that's not what we really wanted with our Spider-Man movie. I think the Vulture was a good villain, absolutely 100%. I just think there were some things in this movie that it was Tom Holland's first Spider-Man movie. I don't think he was as good as Spider-Man and Peter Parker as he was in the other ones. So I put Homecoming at number 11. At number 10, we have The Amazing Spider-Man, if I can find it here, which is the first one right here. The Amazing Spider-Man. So The Amazing Spider-Man, the first one for me, I had way too many problems with it because I did not feel like Andrew Garfield. He felt more like an emo type of Peter Parker, and I didn't like that. I did not like that at all. The lizard's look kind of threw me off a bit with the CGI. I think he didn't look like a lizard to me. He looked like, and I had the creature in my mind when I first seen the movie, but I can't think of it right now. It just looked like a generic creature that we've seen in a lot of horror movies. So I wasn't a fan of The Amazing Spider-Man at all. The next one that I have for my number, and I don't even see it here. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Number 9 is Far From Home. Far From Home, again, had the same problems that I think No Way Home one is Tony Stark. It felt like he had a lot of screen time in that movie, and I just didn't feel like it was focused on Spider-Man. Plus, Peter Parker giving the Mysterio the freaking glasses made no sense whatsoever. You know what I mean? Just giving them up to him like that. So I did not like that at all. I thought that movie was could have been a lot better. At number 8, I do have. Where is it? Is it here? It's supposed to be The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm not sure which one it is on this list. There's Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3. This must be it. Amazing Spider-Man 2. Amazing Spider-Man 2 goes at number 8. And the reason why I put it there is because I actually liked Jamie Foxx as Electro. I get the little goofy stuff that he did at the beginning when he was Max, but I liked him as Electro. I thought that was a good choice. And then in this one, I thought a lot of the Spider-Man jokes and quirks that he does and stuff, they hit better than they did in the first one. At number 7, I have Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3, to me, when I first seen it, I thought it was absolutely horrible. I was like the worst Spider-Man movie I ever seen. But then when I watched it again, other than a few mistakes, it's really not that bad of a movie. I think the Sandman scene where he's turning into Sandman, till this day, is still one of the best scenes of a villain turning into, like a guy turning into the villain, right? Now, issues, they made him a little bit too sympathetic. He wasn't really the bad Sandman villain. He was, and then throwing in Venom kind of ruined it there. But I also liked the Harry Osborn stuff in it. And I know you guys think that Amazing Spider-Man Harry Osborn was better than Raimi's, but I disagree. I think Franco did a good job as Harry Osborn in that. I think he was way better than that dude from was it That 70 Show? I can't remember what show he's from, but I didn't like him at all. He didn't even look like, I mean, Harry didn't really look like the Goblin either, but he did have the mask that kind of made him look like the Goblin, but I don't think that guy looked like the Goblin at all. And at number 6, I have A Brand New Day. Again, Brand New Day is not a bad movie, not at all. I just think it could have been a lot better. I think they made Jean Grey way too evil, which I didn't like, and some of the decisions that they made. One thing I will say, they didn't completely destroy the Hulk, but at the end of the day, those concrete bricks wouldn't have stopped the Hulk, right? You see at one point when he first gets onto the ledge, he tries to walk and you can see his hole in the back. I'm like, nah, that's not Hulk. Sorry. And then you got Savage Hulk as well in that. So those are my 6 right there. I'll go through the comments and then we'll recap the 6 that you guys did. George said, number 4, Spider-Man. Number 5, Homecoming. Number 6, Brand New Day. Number 7, No Way Home. Number 8, Far From Home. Number 9, The Amazing Spider-Man. Number 10, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And 11, The Amazing Spider-Man. Okay, I could get with that. Spider-Man 2, then number 1, No Way Home. No Way Home, Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, Amazing Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3, Homecoming, and the last second Holland film. I got you. Haven't seen the new ones yet. Said I really liked Mysterio. He was okay. I had an issue with him not having powers, but then we researched it and find out that he didn't actually have powers in the comic either. So I guess that stayed in line with him. So he wasn't bad. I just think some of the mistakes they made in that movie I didn't like. If I could keep up with the action, I'd love Spider-Verse. It's not that hard to keep up with, bro. It's really not. It's not that hard to keep up with. It's the same issues I have trying to keep up with watching fighting games sometimes. Really? Okay. Chris smoking powerful stuff. Facts. Well,
Wait,
Chris
why
don't
am I
smoke.
doing that?
Oh,
Because
hold on. Chris don't smoke. He's probably sniffing it, right?
but how is it that mine's close to Danny's and he ain't doing shit?
Don't put me in there.
Yeah. Everybody's off Danny's back right now. Leave Danny alone right now.
I'm on the island by myself.
What's up, Nick Jones? Thank you for popping in. Shifty said, "What's up?" Crazy how there's only 2 films that had a big time song released along with it: Hero from Spider-Man 1 and the one from the Spider-Verse. Listen, that first Spider-Verse movie had me liking that Post Malone song. You know what I mean? So yeah, the music, the soundtracks for the Spider-Verse movies are absolutely amazing. This is going to be a short show. Y'all about to be done with your rankings. Yeah, but we got something else. Don't worry. They have a second topic, Shifty. Exactly. Oh, I see. Stark, the bad father figure. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Jonathan Major lost out on a huge deal with Marvel, and it was revealed over the weekend he was going to be a part of a few more films and shows that we didn't know about, like Moonlight Season 2. I don't know about that one. I'd even have to search that one, because I don't know about that one. Amazing Spider-Man movies were okay. They should have just recast with Coleman Domingo, but then you got all that potential homework. I could have been okay with the recast, but you know the T'Challa people would not have liked that at all, right? Oh, you could recast Kang, but you couldn't recast T'Challa? No. Bryce Dallas Howard as Gwen has a nice casting. Was a nice casting. I got you. I think I'd have to rewatch all of them to rate them. You'd have to watch all the Spider-Man movies again to rate them? Wow. Okay. So, Chris's list was Amazing Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3. Number 10 was Amazing Spider-Man 2. Number 9 was Brand New Day. Number 5 was Far From Home. Number 7 was Into the Spider-Verse. And number 6 was Homecoming. Danny had Spider-Man 3, had Amazing Spider-Man 2, Homecoming, Far From Home, Amazing Spider-Man 1, and Into the Spider-Verse. All right. So Chris started the last time, so we'll get to Danny. Danny, you give us... You're still sharing your screen. Wait, you should be still sharing it. Or did I delete the wrong one? I think I deleted the wrong one. Hold on. Let me remove this.
I'm sharing it.
Yeah, I know. Just keep it there. I just got to add this damn layer because this is cheap-ass Temu, right? Temu StreamYard, so they do it a little bit differently. Screen share. Danny. There we go. All right, Danny, do it quick. Give us your number 5.
Number 5 is Spider-Man 2. I like Dr. Octopus, but I like Goblin portrayal better. I think was a better portrayal. Both of them did their thing in it. But like I said, I don't hate any of the Spider-Man movies, but ones that I like better, I just gravitated more to the villain more than I did Dr. Octopus.
Absolutely. Chris, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Amazing Spider-Man. I liked it. I'm a big guy. I like the first ones of anything. Typically they're really good. This one fits right in there with Homecoming. and Into the Spider-Verse. Again, any of these could change on any given day of the week. Huh? Oh.
What are
yeah, and I mean that's where it's at tonight.
I agree with you on that. This list is fluid.
Mine's set in stone. I'm gonna just put it that way. All right, there's no food for my mind is actually set in stone. All right.
So what's your number
5 will be Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, the first one.
Wow.
Yes, I have it at number 5 because I think, as much as I like the Goblin, I think he's the best part of that movie. I don't think it holds up very well when it comes to like the special effects or anything like that. Story-wise, I think it's good. Little too corny in certain situations, but I think it's still a top-tier Spider-Man movie, 100%. Chris, number 4.
Number 4 is Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh my god.
It's good. It's
which one is first? Which one is second?
Second one is Across the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Yeah. It's good. It's better than the first one. And I don't know. It could be up there. I think when I first saw it, I thought it was like really, really solid. I love the animation styles and stuff like that. I'm just more of a live action guy.
All right. I got you. I was going to kick you out until you said you're more of a live action guy. I give you that. Except for when it's like Maul or some shit, right? You see, this is why I don't like you guys, all right? You guys, your stories are like, oh, yeah.
No. The difference is...
You never said Maul was better than live action. I never said that.
Here's the thing. We said we would have liked it in live action is what we said. And that's the thing. Is like, I would have liked that in live action better. They just didn't give it to us. They're giving us animation and live action when it comes to Spider-Man. I mean, so I didn't tell them just give it to me this way. They gave it to me both ways. Therefore, But again, Across the Spider-Verse is an amazing film, and it could easily get up to 2 on this list.
You know what the messed up thing about it is? I knew I was going to need my Phantom Zones. I knew it. I knew I was going to need them, and I forgot to add them to my shit. And I was like, yeah, I don't have it here. Damn it. Sucks. Sucks to be you guys. Danny, what's your number 4?
Same as Chris.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Don't feel good to be on the island by yourself. Do it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stick on this island. That's right. I'm gonna stick on this island by myself. I'm good with it. My number 4 is going to be Spider-Man 2. Now, the reason why I put Spider-Man 2 at number 4 is because I do think I think it holds up a lot better than the first Spider-Man. Doc Ock was amazing, and I think they just everything they did in 1, they made a little bit better, right? That's why I really like Spider-Man 2. Unfortunately, there are 3 movies that I think are better than it. Danny, what is your number 3?
Number 3 is the newest one, Brave New World. No, brand new. What is it?
Brand New Day.
Brand New Day.
Wow. Okay.
Shit.
Like I said, didn't hate the movie, but it has some issues, in my opinion. I know the box office says otherwise, but to me, there's 2 movies I like better.
I got you. Listen, Brand New Day, the box office, and the ratings with the critic score and the fan score being high up there. I don't wrong you for putting it there. I don't think it's there. Go ahead, Chris.
My number 3 is the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. I get what you're saying with the holding up and stuff, but I still think it holds up pretty darn well. And I think with the fact that if you go back that far, you could always say Batman kind of kicked off the craze for superheroes again, like 89's Batman. But I think Spider-Man deserves this type of a spot because it kicked off what was possible. I mean, the action, the speed, the fact that they made it look, it looked fluid. It still looks fluid on the way he swings on the webs and stuff. It still holds up. I get what you're saying. It's not as good as new stuff. You can go back, remaster this, add a few extra special effects, and probably make it a better movie again. But I still think it goes way up here because that's what Spider-Man needed, was this type of a movie. And then since then, most Spider-Man movies have done really well, whether or not they're their own thing or they're part of the Marvel Universe. And I think that all goes back to that movie. If it had done bad, I don't know if we would have had this many Spider-Man movies or be doing this ranking.
Good point. I can definitely agree with that. I figured you would put it a little bit higher on your list for that reason.
It was close. It's again fluid.
My number 3 is going to be No Way Home. Out of all the live action movies, I think No Way Home is the best Spider-Man movie that they ever done. It's has all 3 Spider-Man in it, and it didn't feel like they were forced in there. It made a lot of sense as to why they were in there. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. And I remember watching the first part of this movie and being like, so when Tom Holland first meets up with Doc Ock, I remember watching the first part of that movie and saying, man, even if those other 2 Spider-Man ain't in here, this movie is going to be fire. And we already knew that they were going to be in it, and I thought it was absolutely great. So before we get to our final 2, we will finish up with the comments here. It said, yeah, in Moon Knight Season 2, Moon Knight was going to face King Tut. Yeah, but when was that released, though? Was that before he had his issue, or was that after? Because I don't see... listen, if that were the case, then Jonathan Majors would have just waited until they did this, right? But with the way they're changing up the MCU and stuff, I don't see this happening anymore. I really don't. And I don't see them go... Kevin Feige wouldn't even say his name.
No.
You know what I mean? Like when he was doing an interview and talking about the way why they changed from Kang to Doctor Doom, he wouldn't even say Jonathan Majors' name. So to say that he would have done that, I doubt it. I've only seen them all once. I don't remember them all well enough. I got you. Mind you, the forgetting might be why those ones are the lowest rated. Absolutely. Fado, what's up, brother? How you doing? Thank you for popping in. Better when they're allowed to their own thing. MCU brings it down. Really? I don't think so.
I don't know about that.
I don't think so.
I mean, I agree having a standalone Spider-Man movie it works really well, but I think that of all the things they could have done with Spider-Man in the MCU, I think they're doing the right thing. They kind of brought him in as his own thing. Yes, they used Tony Stark as a kind of a helper, but it was very much his own story, and as you would say with the Bronx and New York thing, it was very street level because he was fighting somebody from New York, doing New York things, those types of things. And then they kind of went away from that. And now they came back in this movie and went back to that kind of, he's New York again. So it works.
I don't have a problem with Tony Stark being his mentor. I just think it was way too focused on Tony Stark stuff, like the suit, the tech, and everything. You know what I mean? So I don't have a problem with that. I just think it was... yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, but they do a good job of Peter kind of rejecting. I said, man, this isn't me. This isn't... I don't use that tech. I'm not... I mean, he does as he goes along. Only until the end. Well... even at certain times, he doesn't always use it. I mean, and he kind of wants to make things his own. And like in Brand New Day, you see him doing his own thing with it. And
Brand New Day, 100%. But the first 2, that's Tony's. He had the spider.
Yeah.
That there's like all Tony Stark stuff.
But in the second one, not Far From Home, but Far From Home.
Far From Home.
When Tony's dead, he makes his own. He doesn't use the one that Tony made for him. He uses his own because when Happy comes and gets him and he's in the jet, he makes his own.
Yeah, but he uses Stark tech to make that.
He uses it to make it, but he makes it his own way.
Yeah,
and
I
think that's the important thing.
part.
That while yes, Tony's there giving him that stuff, he kind of doesn't feel comfortable with it. So I think the story's there that yes, Tony does that, but he is trying to find himself within all of that. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I get where you're coming from. Yes, Tony Stark was in it a lot, but then again, that's kind of how you make sure the movie didn't fail. And I don't think it would have failed without Tony Stark, but I think that was a safety net for them. I think it was a safety net for them.
I didn't have the problem with Tony Stark being in there and him using his tech and stuff, but then I like when he had like you said, the opportunity to make his own suit and make his own improvements and stuff, just to show you how brilliant, in fact, he is. And this second one, I like the way he was using the tech. He wasn't using it so much for the suit, but he was using it to make those inhibitors. He used it to make the different phones. So he keep breaking the phones and stuff. I don't think now, unless they change it up, he's not going to need web shooters anymore. So,
yeah, that was an interesting move.
Very interesting.
I think maybe that's their way. Oh, wait, I just thought of something. Maybe that's, we've heard rumors that they're going to kill off both Andrew and Toby as Spider-Man. Maybe that's a way to show an homage to both of them. One has organic and one does not.
Yeah, to me it seems like they're definitely going to kill them off. So we'll see if they do that. What's up, Basil? How you doing?
If you read Spider-Man 2099, he has organic webs too.
2099? Yeah. That's Miguel, right?
Yeah, the one that's the head Spider-Man in the movies.
Yeah. And
he got different powers than Spider-Man.
And I think they're gonna address that in the next Beyond the Spider-Verse. But
he have like claws.
Yeah, he
organic
does.
Webs.
Yeah. Well, his webs in the cartoon look like some kind of laser type of thing. I don't know if they were doing that or it's a.
I read a comic book.
Yeah, in the comic book,
they shoot from the back of his hand too.
Okay,
I got you. Shoot normal like that.
Amazing Spider-Man: Far From Home, Homecoming, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 1, and Brand New Day. My top 6 Spider-Man movies. My top 6 Spider-Man movies in order. Got you. What's up, Basil? Thank you for popping up. He said, "Yep, Miguel." Miguel? You mean Miles?
No, Spider-Man 2099.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I got you. All right. So now we got our top 2 movies, and Danny, you give us your number 2.
My number 2 is the first Spider-Man, Green Goblin. I thought that was fantastic. I love William Dafoe. His facial expressions, the way he took on the Green Goblin. To me, he was the perfect casting. He was even better when he was with the other Spider-Man, all 3 Spider-Man. So I think he is the best villain that I've seen so far. Him and Doc Ock, 1A, 1B. I'm going to get a nod to him because he's a little bit more aggressive than Doc Ock is. And I thought
Doc Ock still had humanity left in him.
Yeah. But there is no humanity in the Goblin. He's fully engaged. So that's going to be my number 2.
I think that William Dafoe, when he did No Way Home,
hell yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Watch the first Spider-Man. One of the best scenes in that is the scene he plays with nobody else in that room but himself with the mirror, where he's talking to Goblin when they flip it around and they do that. That is such a great scene, and it's all him. And that's a rarity to find somebody who can do that and sell it.
100%. No, I agree with you. He was one of the best villains in general. I agree with that. Chris, what was your number 2?
My number 2 is Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
I love Doc Ock. I think Doc Ock makes that movie that much better. I don't know. He was done very. Alfred Molina is such a great actor in there. And again, William Dafoe, I think, is the, like Danny said, 1A, 1B. It's very, very close. And I think William Dafoe's a little bit better, but I think the movie is better because it focuses on that. I don't know. It's a fall from grace type thing. This guy was a good guy. He was trying to do the right thing. I'm not sure William Dafoe's character before he turns into the Goblin is fully a good character. I mean, he's horrible to Harry. He uses Peter to make Harry feel jealous. He's a bad person to begin with. So it's just the serum he takes, or not serum, but the gas he inhales purposely, it just brings all that bad out in him. I still think that Alfred Molina throughout that whole movie is a good character. His person is a good character. He's just at the whim of these things he's created and the inhibitor chip and all that stuff. So I think he's a little more compelling of a story.
I got you. Don't disagree with you at all. But my number 2 is going to be Into the Spider-Verse. I can't tell you how much I love this movie, right? And at one point, I used to think that Spider-Man 2 was better. I used to still think Spider-Man 2 was better. But after Beyond the Spider-Verse, it made Spider-Verse a lot better. I think this is the first movie, the introduction of Miles Morales. I thought it was great the way they brought him in. You have, a couple of Peter Parkers. One of them dies. They explain how he gets his powers, why he gets his powers, and what kind of ripple effect him getting the powers goes across the universe. And I think these two movies, because obviously you know what my number 1 is, I think it's the best portrayal of multiverse stuff in any of the movies. They did it better than anyone else to me. I think the way they did the multiverse absolutely works, and I'll explain a little bit more when we get to our number 1s. Number 1 for you, Chris, will be
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
I don't think when you look at that movie, again, you pulled the right villains. You brought back the actors who made them what we wanted in the live action movies. And then you brought all 3 Spider-Men to fight them. And then you dabble in a little Doctor Strange, which I love Doctor Strange. I mean, I like that. And so I like the way that was done, but it was still a Spider-Man movie. And I think that it was just, it was almost, I would say this is a hard one to unseat from number 1 on any day of the week, because you can watch this one movie and get your favorite stuff from Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, The Amazing Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, and, you get Tobey Maguire in there. I mean, I'm not Tobey Maguire, but you get all 3 Spider-Men in it too. I just think it's done very well. And like you said, it doesn't feel like they forced it. It wasn't like, oh, we're just going to throw everything in here and try to make it work. No, it works. It really works, and it works well. We talked about the things that didn't work for not Brand New Day, but Brand New Day.
No Way Home. Oh, Brand New Day.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, we talked about the things that didn't quite work. I get why they did it, but get hit as well. That was the difference between No Way Home and Brand New Day. Is like No Way Home, everything they did in that really did a good job.
I agree with you 100%. Now, there are some plot issues that a lot of people have. I personally don't really have them. I still think it's the best live-action Spider-Man movie ever done, so I don't disagree with you on that. And Danny, your number 1 is going to be?
Same thing.
No Way Home. Any reasons why you want to put it up there?
Best live action. You get 3 Spider-Mans. It was a compelling story. How they were consoling him. It's like with great power comes great responsibility. They tied all that together. The grief he was going through with Aunt May, Zendaya, and Ned, consoling him on the rooftop. The way he was putting that whipping on on the goblin at the end. To me, that's just a perfect movie. I think it's I know people gonna say I'm crazy, but I think it's so much better than this last Spider-Man movie.
I don't
I'm
disagree with you on that.
surprised of the one that gave Brand New Day the highest rating in the group. Me, I'm surprised I put Brand New Day down at number 9, and you guys have it higher. I think you both have it higher than me. Yeah, Anza has it at 6, and Danny, you have it at number 3. And I'm going to tell you right now, I still stand by the. I think I said 8.5 or something like that, but that's how close all of these movies are. I'm talking like we're talking fractions of points changes it from 1 to 11. And that you can't say that about very many movies. If we were to do all the Batman movies, we know right now the Batman is down at the bottom for Anzo. We know if you ask who the top Joker is, you know what Anzo and I are going to say, and you know what Dan's going to say. I don't know if even the three of us could really say exactly if we couldn't just give this all like a flat line and say they're just here. They belong together. They're good together. Like they're good in their own rights. They all have a little bit of problems. I will say that I think across the Spider-Verse and Into the Spider-Verse, I don't know if there are problems with those movies.
I was just about to get into that. Yeah, don't worry.
They are done very well, and I'm going to let you talk about it because they're your number 1 and 2. So, anyways, but No Way Home is just an amazing movie.
Absolutely.
I don't have any problem with the animated stories.
No.
The stories are good. I don't like the animation. Some of it is. To me, it looks a little static, kind of. To me, let's just say, for instance, if they would have used animation kind of like X-Men or maybe what's the Star Wars? I like that animation better.
Maul?
Not Maul,
No
just
Maul.
like
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars.
Oh, Clone Wars. Okay.
I like the way that animation looks.
Blockier.
Like I said, I don't hate it. To me, it was just a little static. Reminded me of the MTV Spider-Man, which I didn't care for that animation. But I don't hate the stories at all.
Some of those transition scenes in Amazing in Across the Spider-Verse and Into the Spider-Verse. Some of the like, I'll tell you one of my favorite scenes in Multiverse of Madness when they're going through the different dimensions.
Yes,
and I think they took a lot. Took a lot of inspiration from Across the Spider-Verse and Into the Spider-Verse because that's a lot of what you get in that.
There's a lot of transition, boy, to different.
There are, but that reminded me a lot of Into the Spider-Verse, and I loved that about those movies.
You see, now that's where I'm gonna get a little bit different with Danny when it comes to the animation. I absolutely love the animation when they tried to do something different, right? But a lot of it looks straight out of the pages of a comic book. That's what I really liked about it, right? That's why you think that grainy stuff kind of look, Danny. It's because it's trying to create like a comic book kind of feel, right? And then you have Miguel, who's drawn different. You have Spider-Punk, Spider-Gwen, like they're all drawn kind of differently and have their own different types of animation, right? And then when you put it back together, like all of them in one scene, I think it really works. And that's one of the things I love about it, right? So as you guys know, my number 1 is Across the Spider-Verse because I didn't think that you could make a movie better than Into the Spider-Verse, and then you made Across the Spider-Verse, and I just think, like we talk about perfect movie, to me, I think it's a perfect movie. I don't find any mistakes in there or something where I say, oh, I don't like that, or why did they do that? The way they connect Across the Spider-Verse to all the Spider-Man movies is absolutely amazing. Now, you guys can, or people can complain about the canon events, which I get, right? I get that. But I like the fact that there was one thing that has happened to every single Spider-Man in these movies, whether it's the Captain dying or Uncle Ben dying, right?
Yeah.
So you have those two Aunt May doesn't really die in the comic like that.
I didn't like how they had Miguel, the head Spider-Man, and he's policing that.
Which one?
Like they had Miguel like the head Spider-Man.
Miguel.
Yeah, he was policing them. How did they let him to be the head Spider-Man?
I don't think they elected him or anything like that. I think they just started following him because he was the first one to figure out these. And don't get it wrong, everything that they're doing in this is incursions, right? They're
Yeah.
pretty much talking about incursions, right? This is what happened. Miguel went to a place where his other version died, tried to take it over, caused an incursion, it destroyed the planet. So they don't call it incursions, but that's pretty much the same thing as it is. You see the Loki tree in it, right? They show the Loki tree, so they have connected it to all the Spider-Man. And then when he gets to the Spider-Verse and you see the amount of Spider-Man that they put in there, right? Ones that I was like, oh, is that a real Spider-Man? Like I had to Google it to see if these were real variants of Spider-Man.
One with
And
the
every
pig and
single
all
one
that
of
stuff.
yeah, every single one of them were variants of Spider-Man at some point. So I thought that was well done. That's why I'm like, to me, and the soundtrack. I think the soundtrack in both of these movies are absolutely fire. So those are the reasons why those two are my top two Spider-Man movies.
What
Taking
is
too long to make
your
the next.
hope? What is your hope for Beyond the Spider-Verse?
That they don't fuck it up.
That's the
Take,
thing,
it's
man.
taking a long
If they can
time,
land,
man. What's what?
if
3
they
years
can
now?
land, if they can land a third one that's
It's-
better or as good as one or two,
Because-
that's gonna be amazing.
because I don't know how they're gonna do it, right? I know the animation and stuff is gonna be there, but we know the reason why Miles is going back, and that's another thing I wanted to say too. We know the reason why Miles is going back there or wants to go back there is to save his father. Are they going to kill his father? Are they going to kill his mom? Is someone in his family going to die? Because that's part of like what happens to all Spider-Mans. And I believe in the comic book, I believe his mother does die. I don't think it's father. I think it's mother that dies. So they might switch it around here to make it the captain. And I'm just very interested into seeing that. And then the other thing I wanted to say is we always talk about villains, right? The villain that they use in Across the Spider-Verse, and I had no idea who the fuck the Spot was. But when you rewatch it and you rewatch it and you rewatch it, and it's like, oh, his progression is freaking amazing. He's a goofball character at the beginning, and then at the end, he's just this black spot that's really menacing, and all he's concerned about is getting revenge on Miles Morales. So I thought that the creation of that villain in that movie was perfecto.
I think that that was a perfect way to do that character, because I'll tell you what it reminds me of. What I'm going to say is it's the wrong way to do what they did in the right way in Across the Spider-Verse, which is, I don't know, is it Reverse Flash? Is that what it is in the Flash? Is that what he is? Is he the Reverse Flash? Or that's basically what they're implying.
Mm-hmm.
They do kind of the same thing. Geeky, younger, I can't even remember the main name of that Flash. Anyway, they make him geeky. Thank you. They make him geeky at the beginning, and then he becomes more evil and more evil and more evil. And by the end of it, he's just super evil. But it just didn't feel as clean as when they do it in Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, you're talking about the Flash movie?
Yeah, the movie.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's like they wanted to do the same thing in the Flash movie, but it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel right. In Across the Spider-Verse, like you said, yeah, it's done very well, and its progression is done very well.
I say this all the time. If Trump wants to push that button, just make sure you push it after I see Beyond the Spider-Verse. All right, I'm good. All right, let me just hold off until I see this movie.
Have they given a date?
Yeah, next year.
Oh, that's right, end of 2027, isn't it?
Yeah,
Third
yeah.
year.
Yeah, but
wait too long.
That's exactly it, Danny. They waited a long time to get this movie out. It's been pushed back too many times. I agree with that. But I'm saying if you're taking this long to do it, you have to stick the landing. You have to stick the landing. So I'm excited to see where it goes. Absolutely. Let's get to the comments, and then I'll recap everybody's listings from the top 5. Said Beyond the Spider-Verse, Danny Glover is going to set up Miles. Yeah, I could see that. Why people keep saying Spider-Man 99 is a vampire? He's not. He has spider teeth and eyes. Yeah, I know, but it's just it. Especially in Beyond the Spider-Verse, he kind of looked like he had some vampire stuff to him. So we'll see what they do with that. But yeah, it took 3 films for him to find an identity. Yep, exactly. Tony's in the house. Darth Hester's in the house. Thank you guys. Parrot Head is in the house. He said Eagle. Dandelion is saying what up. He said love Doctor Strange while everyone was pushing over the death of Superman. Doctor Strange was fire. Doctor Strange was fire.
I like Doctor Strange movies.
I think 2 was.
I like all of them.
2 was okay, but wait, which one was 2?
What 2 was just Multiverse of Madness?
It's just 2.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there's, yeah. All right. I thought there was 3 for some reason. Multiverse of Madness is fire.
Yep.
I like Multiverse.
It's just it's hard to tell because if Marvel's done one thing really well, it's when
he jumps on a lot of different movies, so you get confused.
Yeah, and that's the thing. But they do that pretty well because they're like, well, we don't want to overuse this. The one I'm surprised has had 3 is Ant-Man. I think you could have gotten away with maybe 2 Ant-Man.
Oh, well, it must be had some kind of lucky rabbit's foot tucked in his drawers or something because Ant-Man does not deserve 3 movies.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. I was glad to see Kang and Jonathan Majors in it.
I don't think there are 4 movies.
No, I could do without another Thor movie, but
no,
we already had 4.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
you don't need no more.
I agree.
Say that for Captain America. I guess Iron Man 4. They're gonna bring 20 back or do whatever they're gonna do.
Riri.
Well,
do they do it with Riri?
No, anything they do after Secret War is going to be like a soft reboot, right? So they're going to recast Iron Man, they're going to recast Captain America, and they're going to do a soft reboot. They're going to probably keep some of the characters that they have now.
They're going to recast Captain America. I think Sam's going to have that for a while, ain't he?
Yeah, I think.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what they're going to do after Secret Wars, to be honest with you. Now, I know there's an interview with Anthony Mackie, and they're talking about, Chris Evans coming back, and Anthony Mackie says, no, I am Captain America. He's Steve Rogers coming back. So he made it clear to everybody know that, yes, he's still going to be Captain America, even though Steve Rogers is coming back. But then he hints something. He said Steve Rogers comes back in the comic as Nomad.
Man, yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like, he's going to be Nomad, or I think he's going to be Captain Hydra. One of the 2.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to come back.
Or you can do both. Because again, you're pulling a lot of them in, but I've told people, I said, we know he's going to cost a lot. We know that RDJ is going to cost a lot. And what's the best way? Sometimes if you pay a lot of money to a guy, you say, fine, we'll pay you this money, but you're going to be 2 characters because we want to get our money's worth. So they could be doing that with both of those guys.
It would be interesting. I think it's the nostalgia of seeing animation like back in the day that makes you like X-Men 97 better. No, X-Men 97 is just fire. Like, it's just good. You know what I mean? I think the last episode kind of dropped the ball a little bit, but I think it's good. He said, but Into the Spider-Verse and in a mix of 3D and 2D animation. Yeah, absolutely. I think they did it. I think they did it well. Salute, Onzo, Danny, Chris. What's going on? What's in poppin', Intelligence? How you doing, man? Good to see you.
You know, he looked like on his thumbnail the guy off of Far Side.
Oh yeah, for real. He said, "Here's my Spider-Man rankings: number 11, The Amazing Spider-Man 2; number 10, Far From Home; number 9, The Amazing Spider-Man; number 8, Spider-Man 3; number 7, Homecoming; number 6, Spider-Man Brand New Day." And let's see if you got the rest of them. And then Cousin C, Danny, have you seen House of Dragons?
I have. That was fantastic.
Yeah, it's trash. I'm sure it was trash. Tony will likely be racist in Secret Wars, as our Tony is dead, long dead. Oh, my bad.
I'm like, what? No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tony will likely be recast in Secret Wars as our Tony is dead, long dead. Actually, Tony will be introduced in that film as Doom is adopted Tony. I don't think they're doing that. I think Doom's going to be an actual Doom variant. I don't think he's going to be Tony.
Yeah.
Number 5, Spider-Man 2002. Number 4, No Way Home. Number 3, Into the Spider-Verse. Number 2, Across the Spider-Verse. And number 1, Spider-Man 2. Good list. At least
No,
you
that is
have
not.
the...
There is no
Yeah.
way. No Way Home is above Far From Home. What he said? What the other was?
Yeah, I think No Way Home is above Spider-Man 2 in all ways.
Yes.
But,
Well, Spider-Man 2 is number 1.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, again, everybody can have their... And like I said, I could change
Spider-Man
this
2 is
list
a good choice.
at any time. It's... I am surprised that as many movies has come out for Spider-Man that they've all been as good as they have been.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then you think about it. During the whole time this has happened, DC can't seem to get anything in continuity together.
What up, Mike?
The reason why, Chris, is because they don't go in there and try and reinvent the wheel like some of these people. Especially in particular, their counterparts, Star Wars. All you need is a Sith, a Jedi, some fighting, and a
space battle.
That's all you need. You don't have to try to do nothing else.
Yes.
They want to
I get that.
reinvent the wheel, do silly stuff.
And when they do that, Danny, we get Andor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here?
I just think though that
tell me the truth, Chris. What's more enjoyable, Andor or that 20-minute movie that Star Wars Theory did?
Oh, Star Wars Theory. Then again, I like Andor for a different reason because
I get that.
I like all the inner working bullshit. I'll be honest with you, and I can see I can understand exactly where you guys are coming from. I'm just saying it is amazing to think that in the time frame that all these movies have come out from 2002 to today, that DC can't get basic continuity or anything off the ground. Marvel themselves has waned and come back a little bit here and there. And you think about it, Sony, the only good superhero movie they can do, or super Spider-Verse type thing they can do, is a Spider-Man movie. And lately, that's been with Disney, too. So it's
I don't blame Sony because Sony is working with what they got. Sony is doing what anybody that wants to survive is doing. I'm going to latch on to this. I'm saying you said, your statement was saying like you were having issues. The first two I agree with, but Sony is doing what it's supposed to do.
No, that's fine. I'm not making any. I'm not talking bad about it because of that. What I'm saying is, if you think about all the hands, all the actors, directors, studios that've been involved in Spider-Man, the likelihood you come out with 11 movies that are
pretty much good.
Yeah, pretty much good. And just depending on the day of the week or when you watch it, you're like, okay, maybe that's number one. Maybe Across the Spider-Verse is the number one movie of all these. The fact that you can argue a point for any one of these movies possibly being number one, I'm not going to say that it's going to be easy on some of them, but I'm going to say that you could argue at least the placement of a lot of these movies. And you take in all the things that these movies have going against them for that. The fact that they've done that is an amazing thing right there.
I would think that it's hard to mess Spider-Man up. They're not trying to reinvent the wheel. They're not trying to be uber smart. They're using what they got. Okay, Spider-Man, he does this, he does this. These are his villains. Each one they use a different villain. Spider-Man has a huge rogue gallery, so it's not hard. The people in other locations and other like DCU is their leadership. Like my primary argument against the current leadership is that James Gunn picks the most obscure character in their catalog. Nobody cares about Booster Gold. Nobody cares about Zombie Squad, whatever it is.
Creature Commandos.
Nobody cares about
Peacemaker.
John Cena. But he picks those things because he likes them. Really, now, do we really want to see a Supergirl movie? I mean, I didn't.
No.
You
No.
got 5 of the best
Man.
superheroes ever. You got Wonder Woman,
Well,
Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, and the Flash. That
mhm.
those 5 characters there, you should be hitting home runs with all their movies.
Well, that's what we said. Even when he announced the movies he was making, people were like, "What? No
Yeah,
Batman? No Wonder Woman in there? Like, what are we doing here?" You know what I mean?
I would have fed off of Aquaman because Aquaman's the only let this sink in. Aquaman's the only one that made $1 billion. Let that sink in. And he's like a C-level character.
Mm-hmm.
So I blame James Gunn.
No, I
And
agree.
I didn't think I'd ever
I
say
have no
this,
problem
but
with that.
I wish they bring Zack Snyder back.
Oh, well, I don't know about
I
that
do
one,
over
but
James Gunn. If I gotta choose James Gunn or Zack Snyder, I'm picking Zack Snyder every day.
I don't know about that. Zack Snyder movies are really, other than
I wouldn't
Justice
let
League.
him write them. James Gunn has his hand in writing them. I would let Zack Snyder direct them. I think he's a better director than James Gunn is. I just think he is.
Um,
His special
I,
effects
I,
get better.
I would have to see something that he didn't write and direct, because everything he's done, he's written and he's directed them, right? All down to the zombie movie, like they're all him.
300
Uh,
was good. I hate
I think
Zombieland.
300 is overrated.
Whether you think it's overrated or not, it was good. It's not bad. That
Mm.
Zombieland, I don't like zombies. That's one of the first zombie movies I really enjoyed. Was it Zombieland? Was
No,
No.
A War of the
Yeah.
Zombies? Something like that.
no, I can't remember.
That was one of the
I
better zombie movies I've ever seen, and I can't stand zombie
You're
movies.
talking about the one with Batista?
No, the one that had Ghost in it at the end. Yeah, Batista. And
Yeah.
they had the zombie tiger,
Yeah,
the
that was
zombie female had a baby, all kind of crazy.
yeah. No, that was
I
horrible.
thought it was a good movie.
No, that was horrible. that was bad. And then we have Rebel Moon. Those are horrible too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Rebel
That
Moon
was
was
I
horrible.
made
Oh.
myself watch the first one. The second one I didn't even watch.
Yeah, I know. Same here. I did watch it. I didn't watch the extended cut, so I was like, nah, I'm good. Howdy, fellas. Whatever the ranking, Chris is wrong. Yeah, absolutely. We know that. 100%. They set up an adaptation angle in Endgame, though. They're going to, but you said Tony is a Doom variant. This Doom is Doom. I don't think Tony's even a Doom variant, to be honest with you, but we'll see. And Dandelion said, "Oh, we're not doing the TV Spider-Man. No, it's only the movie, Dandelion. Only the movie Spider-Man's. Are y'all including the live-action Spider-Man, Japanese Spider-Man, as technically the
No.
first 2 episodes were made into a film?
Negative.
No,
I've never
no,
seen it. I saw
no,
the clips of
no.
them. Nobody wants
No.
What up,
No.
Dewan? Toby's trash. Mike, stop it. Stop it, Mike. Stop it. Sometimes you come in here with some good stuff, and then sometimes I got to hear this blasphemy bull crap. Toby is not trash. Marvel is back with this movie.
Maybe.
Marvel will be back after Secret Wars is a hit.
Yeah.
You got to have 3 in a row for me.
Yeah, if they hit these 3
it.
out of
They
the
have
park,
3 flops.
Yes.
yeah,
Three
Yes.
flops back to black.
they've got to
You
do.
gotta do like Brand New Day. It was a flop.
Yeah, they got
Oh.
they got
I
to
mean-
hit it.
I mean, Brave New World, rather.
Brave New World. Yeah. They got to hit it. And or easily. Star Wars theory stuff is embarrassing.
You crazy.
Nowhere on the level of some of these new AI book adaptations. Yo, listen, I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars theory or like fan films. I'm not. I don't like a lot of them. But when I seen that one, I was like, this is pretty good. Now,
Well, I
the
see,
voice
Mace-
acting is horrible, but
The guy that plays
Well, you
Mace
have to
is
think
the guy
about
that played. The guy sounded just like Vader to me, and the guy that
He
played
did.
that did Mace Windu is the guy that plays Kronos.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. The black guy. Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
played Mace in Clone Wars.
Yeah.
They had a real actor. Man,
Yeah,
Mace
yeah.
coming there, boy, stopping blast in midair. I was like,
Yep.
yes, that's
Yeah,
what I'm talking
yeah.
about.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good. I can't lie. No, Val Mike, they didn't include the live action shows from the 70s either. Also, technically, several of the 90s Spider-Man animated series storylines were released on DVD as movies too.
That doesn't
I'm the
count.
only person on this panel that probably remember the 70s. I was a little boy then. They not
Facts. Facts. I was born in '74, so
and I watched it.
I remember the shows, but as reruns. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, 100%.
I remember watching them as little boys. It came out like 78, 79, and I sat there and watched them.
Okay, so if it came out in 78, 79, I'm pretty sure I watched them. I was 3, 4 years old.
I was 8 years old.
I don't remember that shit. You know what I mean?
I remember that. I remember Shazam live action. I remember ISIS, Bionic Man, all that stuff. I watched.
I remember Bionic Man. I don't remember Shazam, but I do remember a bit of the Spider-Man. DC has been able to do that because they're the town bike. Everyone gets a turn at owning them. You need to consistent people in charge. They
need to get James Gunn.
Everyone that likes Andor loves movies like Dune and slow, sleepy movies. Facts. Because Dune was trash. Dune is absolute garbage.
I don't know. I haven't watched Dune yet.
The first Dune,
get all of them.
The first Dune is good. I don't care what anybody says. The original.
Yes, 100%.
And the one that come on, I forgot what channel it comes on, like the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
That show is good because it shows how the witches get their powers.
Jen didn't like it.
You're talking about the miniseries. The miniseries is good.
Yeah, Jen didn't like it.
I like the first one, but the problem is both the miniseries and the first one get a lot of things wrong from the books. And I hear the new movies are more like the books. But again, I liked the original movie with Sting and the other things in that. I liked it. I did like it a lot. But we'll see. Like I said, until this last one comes out, I'm not going to watch the new one because I don't want to wait that long. I'm going to lock myself in a room for 9 hours or however long it takes to watch all three of them and be done.
I got you. We have too many Batman movies at this point. During my long Halloween review, I literally have a 5-minute montage of all the Martha and Thomas Waynes have been killed on screen. Yeah, but if you're talking about animation too, 100%, I'll agree with that. But we got a lot of live action Batmans too. You're right.
Well, Mike, do you watch Cape Crusader? Because you don't see they don't show them getting killed, and it is not for kids.
Yeah, Cape Crusader is pretty good. It's pretty good. Danny, people do care about Peacemaker. Just because you and your crew don't like it doesn't mean it wasn't doing numbers on HBO Max. It was a very good show, one of the best superhero TV shows.
Season 2
was trash.
If you go back and you watch the people who like the numbers,
season 1 was good.
Yeah, season 1 I think was good, but season 2 and with people who've gone back and said, "Well, wait, I rewatched it," and I gotta say, no, it's not.
Let me ask you this, Anik Jones.
Go ahead.
How many Oscars did he get nominated for?
Who? John Cena?
This Peacemaker.
Because
guess what?
Emmys.
Penguin got nominated for Oscars, and one of them won it. So I'm not saying. I'm just saying they didn't care too much. They didn't nominate it.
Peacemaker season 1 was better than Penguin. That's for damn sure.
It may be. I'm just telling you. You got best supporting actor nominations and best actor, and one of them won it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, no, I get that 100%.
I ain't saying that for you. I'm saying that for Mr. Neville.
Yeah. No, I got you. Listen, Peacemaker season 1 was fire. I liked it, and even there were things in Peacemaker season 2 that I liked. Like I really started being like, ooh. John Cena can act. Yeah, the intro. I hate the intros. I hate the intro. I hate it. I fast forward the intro every freaking time we were doing the watch parties. Like, nope, we're not watching this intro. I'm not watching this. And I remember, I think they were talking about it on Spoiler King. I was like, oh, the intro's so good. Like, no, it's not. The intro's absolute ass. I hated them, right? But I think for me, I was like, yo, I don't know, Chris, probably not because we went a little long. But I think for me, I was like, oh, John Cena's acting ability has gotten a lot better in season 2, but I just didn't like the story.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
I think my biggest problem with it, I get why we did season 1. That's fine. But I think it shows you the hypocritical thinking of James Gunn is that, oh, I'm in charge of DC now, so get rid of everything except what I did. What
I did.
Yeah. And that just that made no sense. So
you could have took the Flash movie and did the Flash paradox type of thing. Yeah, where he goes back in time, changes some things, but some things still seem the same from the Guns universe. From the Snyderverse,
Mm-hmm.
he could have did that, but he didn't do anything like that. So
I thought they were going to do something like that. I thought they
he should have.
Like,
Justice
Flash
for
came out
Leopardon.
after they. Gunn was in before Flash was released, wasn't it? Wasn't he? They announced it before. They announced Gunn was it. So Gunn could have just come in as the head of that group and said, "Listen, I know we're releasing this. We're not going to stop releasing it, but I need a couple extra scenes shot." They were already way over budget anyway. There was no way to get the money back. So throw in a couple scenes of makeup, keep your people.
Absolutely. But then he went and put George Clooney at the end where he could have put, like, you know what I mean? Could have did something else with that.
I think he wanted to put, since he'd already had Michael Keaton in there, I think he wanted to put Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to, but whatever.
Nzo, Spider-Man.
Instead of Oscar, I mean Emmy. You got Emmy.
Yeah,
Emmy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Nzo, it was Spider-Man better than the Batman. 100% absolutely every single Spider-Man movie on this list is better than the Batman. Every single one. Spider-Man 3, Homecoming, every single one is better than the Batman. Yes, absolutely.
Talking about Robert Pattinson Batman?
Yes.
I might can give you that.
Yes. Okay. You can give me this. Every Spider-Man movie on this list is better than the Nolan Batman movies as well.
No.
Yes, absolutely. 100%. Yes.
Spider-Man 3. Knight Rises.
There ain't no villain. There ain't no villain in any Spider-Man movies better than Joker.
Yeah, William Dafoe.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, he was better than Joker. Yeah, he was better than the Joker. 100%. He was better than Joker. Just like Jack Nicholson was better than Heath Ledger.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Nzo, Toby is... Yeah, go ahead.
One is comic book accurate, one is real world accurate.
I 100%. I agree with you. And the comic book accurate one always wins. Nzo, Toby is...
Tell me that Adam West Batman is better than...
Yes.
No.
Yes, than George Clooney, yes. I said it when we were talking about the Batmobiles, right? I said the Adam West Batmobile is better than the Batman's Batmobile.
It looks cooler. I'll give you that. If I had to, which Batmobile you want, I would get Adam West.
Okay, there you go. You see, it looks like a Batmobile. The one in the Batman just looks like a regular car, souped up. That ain't no Batmobile.
It's a Camaro. It's a Camaro with a jet turbine in the back.
Yeah,
I still think it looks fine because it's his second year being Batman. He hasn't figured out he wants all the tech and stuff.
That car look better than. I didn't like the George Clooney or the Val Kilmer's.
They were kind of iffy. They were kind of iffy. The best Batmobile for me is still Michael Keaton's Batman, the one from the first one.
It looks better.
Yeah, I like the first Batman. I like the second one.
More aggressive, I would say, Ben Affleck. That sucker had machine guns, all kind of crazy stuff.
Ben Affleck's one was good too. Yeah. Tumbler was the worst. I hated the Tumbler. I didn't like the Tumbler at all. I liked the motorcycle that came out. Yeah, I liked the motorcycle that came out of it was fire. Yeah. But the Tumbler itself was trash. I didn't like it. Said Nzo, Toby is objectively the worst Spider-Man ever. He should have died like he was supposed to in No Way Home, hopefully in Doomsday. Really, Mike?
Oh, dear God. No. I can't believe
Andrew's the worst. Sorry.
He's the worst Peter Parker, but not the worst Spider-Man.
It's Toby.
I think
Tom.
Yeah. I
and
think
Andrew.
I think Anzo and I are in agreement on that.
Yeah, it's Toby. It's Toby.
Danny's gonna be like, oh my God.
It's Toby, Tom, and Andrew. Who is your three, Danny?
I told you Spider-Man.
Tom, Toby.
Yes. No. Toby. I didn't mind Toby.
Okay, so if you had to rank them,
Tom to me really just came into his own his last movie.
Yes, because the points you make about Andrew and his wittiness as Spider-Man, like, oh hey, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Tom really hit that in this movie.
Agreed.
That when I was watching that, I was thinking that the whole time. I'm like, Danny probably really likes this because this is a lot like Andrew did.
I wish they would have whoever did the swinging and stuff in this last movie would have done it in Spider-Man. I mean, the Amazing Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. This is the best Spider-Man swing work I've ever seen in my life.
It was good. It was good. A lot of it was practical work too, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it's practical work. I think that's why it works so good. So yours is Andrew, Toby, Tom?
Yep.
Okay. I got you. He said,
I just love Peter Parker is Toby.
Tom, Andrew?
Tom and Andrew. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Andrew is the worst Peter Parker.
Agreed. I would, so for Spider-Man, I would say Toby, Tom, and then Andrew. But like you guys said, I think Tom came into his own in this last movie really well. As Peter Parker, Toby, Tom, and Andrew. I agree with that order too as well. I love the live action show. I was just a little kid. Got you, Dandelion. Spider-Man, Batman crossover would make a lot of money. Yeah, but they would never be able to get that done. Maybe James Gunn over there. You know what I mean?
If I was James Gunn, I'd be trying to do the X-Men versus Justice League or something like that. I'd be trying to do something like that.
Do you think Marvel would do it, though?
Shoot. If it makes dollars, it definitely makes sense. Well, correction. If it makes sense, it makes dollars. To me, that makes sense. Did you see the Avengers going up against
the Justice League?
Let's just say Thanos was to team up with Darkseid. That's the story. Mm-hmm. And they gotta have maybe not the X-Men, but the Avengers and team up with Justice League. I'm there.
So
would you, buddy?
Would you do a Marvel versus DC movie?
I would. Maybe that'd be the first one where they're kind of like enemies. In the second movie, they kind of get one of the foes come in, or one of the bad guys team up. Maybe a Brainiac. Who's another good Marvel. Just say, for instance, they had like because Batman, you remember in the 1960-something movie, they had 4 villains. They had Catwoman, Penguin, Riddler, and the Joker, all on the same team. Just imagine they have like 2 villains from MCU and 2 villains from DCU teaming up.
Thanos and Darkseid teaming up.
Yeah, and they got to join forces. Yeah, that would make $4 billion bucks there, buddy.
I think it would do good. The only problem I have is you'd have to build up the DC universe first to get people to care about that universe. You know what I mean? You'd have to, and I think James Gunn is dropping the ball a lot on that. So I like the new Doom, but no. You're only saying that because you like Henry Cavill, though. You know what I mean? You want Henry Cavill back as Superman.
I don't have to have him back, but I like him better than the current one.
You think the guy Richard could play Superman?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would prefer him better as Batman.
Yeah, for sure. I like the new Doom, but I've read the books at least a dozen times. Said I have not seen the Cape Crusader yet. It's good.
Check it out.
It's good. All the pearls flying everywhere. Penguin couldn't have been nominated for an Oscar. As far as I know, they don't do TV series. Yeah, he said Emmys.
It's Emmys.
Anzo doesn't like dancing. Confirmed. No, I do. I like dancing. 100%.
Yeah,
the intros to Peace.
Yeah. You don't like that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. 100%. I don't deny that. He said the intros to Peacemaker were awesome as hell, especially when you notice there are small changes that reflects the episode.
Oh my lord.
No, sorry, Val Mike. I can't agree with that one. I did not like them at all. They brought back George Clooney in The Flash, so something happened. Yeah, but
That was
wasn't good.
fanfare.
Yeah,
Nobody cares about George Clooney.
George Clooney.
Batman.
Still better than Christian Bale, but yeah. Um, he said, "Stop the cap. If y'all were in charge, y'all would have got rid of everything that wasn't yours either, especially that trash Snyder crap." Not necessarily. So first off, I know Danny for a fact, would have kept Henry Cavill.
Yes, I sure would have.
I would have kept.
I would have kept Gal Gadot. I sure would have.
No, I would have changed Gal Gadot.
I probably would have kept old boy if he wanted to stay.
Ben Affleck.
Oh, Ben Affleck staying.
Yeah,
Gal Gadot staying.
Yeah.
What's his face? Superman staying.
Henry
I
Cavill.
would have pulled old boy Grant Gustin as Flash. I'd have got rid of the other guy. And I ain't mad at the guy that played Cyborg.
Okay, Ray Parker. Yeah.
Four of them I would have kept.
I don't know why you capped for this Grant Gustin guy so bad.
Man,
I don't
Gustin
know.
is fantastic. As a player.
He was okay. He was okay. Chris.
Who you think better, him or Ezra Miller?
Oh, he's better than Ezra Miller. There's no doubt
That's
about
what
that.
I'm saying.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. But I would have found someone better than both of them. Who you keeping, Chris?
From the original, from the Snyderverse stuff, Cavill. I would definitely keep Ben Affleck. I really liked, and now I forgot his name. Aquaman.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, I would have kept Jason Momoa. Was that he plays that part? He actually made that part palatable.
Yeah, it wasn't bad as that. Yeah.
I did not like the first movie at first, and then then when they did the redo of Justice League, they put back things that were in that to help that movie make more sense. So I liked that. I'd keep Gal. You know, I think could there be a better pick? Sure. So I mean, I would listen to your choices. And as far as Ezra. What?
Gal Gadot didn't look good as Wonder Woman.
Yeah, but her acting is horrible.
We ain't gonna have Wonder Woman say no montage. All she gotta do is say what she said. It was fine.
No. Listen, and I say this, even though I don't think they do enough of it. I think a lot of these movies, they should have some sort of like real emotion to it, right? And I need someone who can act and show these emotions, and Gal Gadot just can't do that. Kal-El, no.
Well, I agree that there were some major problems, but I would listen to your arguments on changes for her and definitely Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller's
I don't
think Ezra Miller could do it.
Bye.
Then,
Ezra Miller's
and then what's his name again for
Ray Park.
Cyborg? Yeah.
Ray Park,
I liked him. I think he did it. I think my biggest problem with him was more the
look of act. He looked the part.
Yeah, he was fine.
Well, I think the way they did at times the costume that they put on him, that at times it was a little much. That's not his fault. He did a good job. I think he did a really good job. And so I mean, I'd absolutely keep three of them. I would listen to Anzo on any choices for Gal Gadot replacement or Gal Gadot, how you want to say her name. And I think we're all getting rid of Ezra Miller.
Yeah, 100%. Danny, awards doesn't mean a movie is good or not. Like movies making money, even TBK, it's trash, even though it's trash. Some trash movies make money. You know what I mean? But I think you can't really compare something winning awards to a movie making money, right? Because movies make awards because there's something in there, right, that is really good in it. You know what I mean? Subjectively, something good in it. So I don't think you could change
Whether
that.
you like it or not, whether you think the Penguin was trash or not, that's your opinion. But I'm telling you, the acting was top notch. Maybe you don't like the story, maybe you don't like the fact that it's not comic book, but I'm telling you, Penguin, that whoever did that writing made us cheer, those that watch, for the Penguin until the very last 5 minutes of the show. You'd be like, "What?" We was all Team Penguin. I think Penguin is one of the weakest of Batman
Villains.
enemies,
Mm-hmm.
villains. I'm like, what? No, but Colin, what's his name? Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
He
Yeah.
did his thing on that man. Yeah, to me, I think it was fantastic.
Yeah. 100%. Um, it goes Spider-Man flicks minus Toby is better than the Batman, and Batman is better than the Nolan crap. I don't disagree with you on that one. I don't disagree with you on
Oh
that
my,
one.
no,
Yeah, I don't disagree with you on that one. All the Spider-Man movies,
I don't agree with
even
the
the
Toby thing,
Toby.
but the
Yeah, even the
Batman is better
Toby.
than Nolan's. No, I like the Batman, but
Okay, so you say the Batman, is it not better than all of the Nolan movies, or is it just not better than the Dark Knight?
it's not better than the Dark Knight. Maybe I'll
Okay.
give you Bane because I like how he sounds. Maybe because I'm a little biased. I'm a big Tom Hardy fan. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe that's why I give it a little bit why I like it more than most people. I thought it was cool. And I'm telling you, when you discuss this man, when he broke his back, man, I was in the doggone theater mad. Like, how in the world he did this? Batman? But
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I can't think of the third one. Who was the third one? Was Scarecrow, wasn't it?
No, the first one was Batman Begins
Yeah.
with Ra's al Ghul, right?
I give you that. Batman
So
Begins, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it ain't better than the Dark Knight. No.
Dark Knight is the best out of the three. I'll give you that one. Now, Peacemaker season 2 was good, especially the orgy scene was funny. Peacemaker season 3 wasn't good. There was a lot of mistakes in that where just things just didn't make sense. You know what I mean? It wasn't good. How much Toby paying y'all to glaze him so much? Only thing those trash flicks have
Blake,
going
come
for them
on.
is
Come
Sam
on.
Remy. That's it. Toby trash. MJ trash. Green Goblin suit is trash.
Oh
I
my
would
God.
give you MJ as trash. She
Yes,
MJ
I didn't
in
like that
comic books
MJ.
is
Yeah,
sexy.
Christian
She's
Dunst.
not Kristen
Yeah.
Dunst is not sexy at all. I ain't trying to
Hmm.
body shame or nothing. I'm just telling you the facts. Um, what was the other thing he said?
Green
Tobey
Goblin
Maguire.
suit was trash and Toby was trash.
I give you the mask could have been better, but the glider in the suit was spot on.
Absolutely. I don't know what Mike's talking
They
about.
could have had the
Mike,
purple, the bag and stuff to make it a little bit
mm-hmm.
more comic book accurate.
Back
I'll
it.
get you. I'm not. I wasn't a big fan of the mask. It could have done better on the mask.
I agree with you. I think the mask could have been a little bit better. I don't think it was trash though, right? I really don't think it was trash. I think we've seen worse. And that was around the time where it was like really they really had a hard time going comic book accurate with a
Yeah.
lot of the things they were doing, right?
Sometimes comic
So
book accuracy don't translate into real. Because I think that suit Aquaman had is hideous.
yeah. In the
But
second one?
yeah, but they put it at that orange and the one he wears in the Justice League is so
Yeah,
much
yeah.
better.
I agree. I agree. There still hasn't been a great Batman film made, but 1990 and 1989 is the most enjoyable. It's the best Batman movie, just hands down. There's no doubt about it. Michael Keaton's first Batman movie. No, I think Batman 2 is a little bit better than Batman 1, but
But the Penguin,
yeah, I really like 2. I just don't want James Gunn back at at Marvel, wasting my time with a tree that just keeps saying "I am Groot." Yo, those Guardians of the Galaxy movies are good though. Like they're really good. I can't even
not
deny
the
that.
second one.
The second one's kind of iffy. I agree. I want Brazilian Wonder Woman in movie. She's curvy. Yeah, I'll give you that one. See, I thought the Snyder Cult was good, but I noticed I only watched it one time. I usually just end up watching Fox X-Men or Avenger movies. Those Fox X-Men movies, some of them are trash though. Dewan. Some of them are garbage. Danny thinking with his meat instead of his head. Gal Gadot is terrible actor, and her voice is annoying. Well, you ever see Danny talk about Catwoman? I mean, what are we doing here? Superman 78, the extended edition, is better than every Batman and Spider-Man movie. I just
was that again? Superman 78 was.
Yeah. I disagree with that one too as well. Superman 78 is a good movie, but I think Superman 2 is better than 78 too.
I definitely agree with that.
You know what I mean? Superman 2
now,
is
if you
better.
want to say masterpiece, I think Superman 2 was a masterpiece.
100%.
I just wish that it had the special effects that we had now.
100%. 100%.
That scene in the that was in 3. The fight between him and himself, I thought that was one of the better scenes in Superman. But that was Superman 3.
Yeah, that was 3. But in 2, where he's fighting Zod and the 3 Kryptonians, that shit is lit. You know what I mean? And that's Superman. He didn't want to hurt people. Like, we got to get him out of here. Like, that was Superman.
I can't say perfect because some of them powers he could do, I ain't never seen him do before. Like teleporting, shooting them beams. I don't know where they got that from.
When did he teleport?
Yeah, you know that we're in the Force of Solitude and he pop up and he's.
Oh yeah. I
ain't never seen all that before.
Yeah.
We used to play this at home.
Yeah,
I never was good.
Yeah.
Other than that,
and then he took the thing off of his chest and it. Yeah. I agree.
Shooting them energy beams. I was like, I ain't never seen all that, but other than that, I liked it.
No, I agree with you. You guys ever watch Wonder Boys? Tony Stark bangs Peter 2 in the guest room of Hank Pym's house.
Nobody want to watch all that. No.
Like, what are we talking about here? Ain't no one watching that.
No.
The glider in the suit was spot on for a Power Ranger flick, maybe? Come on, Danny.
So what was wrong with the glider? Did it not look like the glider to y'all?
Yeah, it was great. I don't know what Mike's talking about. Mike just hating. And Christian Dunn was hot back in the day. To who?
Joker. There's a difference between hot and sexy. She was not sexy at all. She wasn't hot.
To who? Not at all. Not at all.
No.
All right, so we got through the comments. Excellent, guys. I'll just recap our last 5 for one more time before we get out of here. Chris's top 5 were 5 Amazing Spider-Man, 4 Across the Spider-Verse, 3 Spider-Man, 2 Spider-Man 2, and 1 No Way Home. Danny was Spider-Man 2 at number 5. Number 4 was Across the Spider-Verse. Number 3 was Brand New Day. Number 2 was Spider-Man 1. And number 1 was No Way Home. And my top 5 were Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire 1. That's right, Mike. It's in the top 5. Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire, Mike, is in the top 5. Spider-Man 3, No Way Home. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is number 2. And Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is my number 1 Spider-Man movie of all times. And I am going to watch it again before I go to bed tonight because I watched it last night before I went to bed. And I'm going to watch it again. Fire.
They put you to sleep?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nice try, Danny, but no, it did not put me to sleep.
He ain't interested at all. He's like,
my Superman is Superman Returns, not that old 80s crap. What?
All right, listen, time out. I like Superman Returns. I like it a lot, but that's going a little far because
no, bro. If I rate the Superman movies, Superman Returns is going to be just above 4 and 3.
Yeah. If that, it might be the last one for me. No.
It ain't better. It ain't better. It's better than 4 and 3.
4 was The Quest for Peace, right?
Yes, and 3 was Richard Pryor.
With Richard Pryor? Yeah. Yeah, the one with Richard Pryor wasn't really a Superman movie, to be honest with you. That was a Richard Pryor movie.
Yep. It was.
But I didn't
hate it, but it ain't better than. But it's,
I didn't hate Quest for Peace though.
What? Oh no, I thought he was crap.
I don't know. I got to go back and watch Quest for Peace. I don't know. Maybe it is as bad as I thought it was. But
just like Lex Luthor, and he scratch him and all that.
yeah, and he gets sick, and then he comes back and he fights him and takes him into space. I do remember it. I just think Superman Returns was absolute boring garbage, bro. Like they
had a couple of scenes. I'm really surprised because Kevin Spacey, I thought he'd been a better Lex Luthor.
I thought he was okay as Lex Luthor.
I thought
but Superman doesn't fight nobody.
But Gene Hackman, man.
You can't beat Gene Hackman.
No, of course not. Gene Hackman's number one. But Superman doesn't fight nobody.
Let me change that. Because old Rosenbaum over Smallville, boy, he nasty. So him and Gene Hackman, 1A, 1B.
You know who I think might be better than Rosenbaum?
Who?
The Lex that was on Superman and Lois.
Oh, you talking about the one that was mean?
Yeah. The one that got the Doomsday.
Yeah.
He used to be in The Walking Dead. Yeah. I thought he was he was
good too now. He was good.
I thought he was good.
You don't see he was like an imposing Lex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very evil and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm with you on that one.
We got to give but to be fair, I haven't seen a lot of Rosenberg either as
we gotta rank the Superman movies and TV shows.
We could do that.
Yep.
We could do that.
That'd be our next one. You want to do that
We got it.
Next Monday, Chris?
I can. Which ones?
All the movies and the TV shows.
You mean Lex?
Not animation, just the live action TV shows and the movies for Superman.
Boy, how many are there? I guess, yeah, we can do it.
For movies,
we've done the movies before.
4, 5.
4, 5,
Batman.
6.
You consider Batman
7.
and Batman v Superman a Superman movie?
I wasn't counting that one. I was counting the 4 Christopher Reeve,
7
1 Brandon Ruth. That's 5. Then 1
Man of Steel.
And yeah, that's 7.
And the last one. Okay.
Then you have 50s. You have actually a 40s. No, 50s.
Let's not go that far back. Let's start at Dan Reeves.
Okay. All right. So that's 50s or 60s, wasn't it?
That's about 70s, if I'm mistaken.
Was it? Oh, I'll have to look.
Late 60s, early 70s.
1970 or late 60s is as far back as we're going.
Yep.
Okay. So
Sounds good.
Then you have, and we're just doing live action, right?
Yep. Superman and Lois with Dean Cain.
Superman and Lois.
Smallville.
You got Smallville. Then you got
the last one with
Lois and Clark.
Yeah.
Lois and Clark. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I can do that.
We got to give a shout out to Macy Gray, best non-Stan Lee cameo in a Spider-Man movie ever. Facts. She was good. Absolutely. You do know Macy is Jean Grey's aunt, right? Is she? Okay, got you. Nzo is about to glaze across the Spider-Man before bed. Eesh. You know what I need, Jones? Fuck you. All right. Talkville will be back September 2nd.
What is Talkville? Never heard of that.
I have no idea. Nah, Best Lex was on Lois and Clark. Yeah, Lois and Clark is what we just watched, right? The one that ended?
Superman and Lois.
Superman and Lois. That's right. Superman and
Lois and Clark was the one with Dean Cain.
Oh, Dean Cain. Okay, I got you. Haven't you rated the Superman movies and shows before?
I've rated the movies.
Lois and Clark was a great TV show after season 2. Y'all going all the way back to George Reeves?
Yep, we stopping that.
Superboy TV show in the 80s. I don't remember Superboy.
I remember
TV
that,
show.
but I don't think nobody really watched it. It was a Superboy one.
Yeah, we're not doing Superboy. It's Superman, right? It ain't no boy.
I'll make sure. I'll get the list together and I'll send it out to you guys, and then we'll do that. And then Right.
The best Halloween movies in October. I really don't watch Halloween. Talking about the Michael Myers thing, I ain't gonna watch that.
No, I
And
guess I think he's just talking about horror movies in general. Or maybe he's talking about the best Halloween movies. I don't
best
watch
Halloween
all of
movies
them
in
though. Yeah,
October and the Thanksgiving movie. What is a Thanksgiving movie?
that's gonna be hard to do because we can't even decide whether fucking Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not.
I don't believe it
It's
is.
not.
Yeah, I know. I know you guys are gonna say not. If Jen was here, she would say it is. Me and her are on the same page, but yes, it is. Thanksgiving movies
You could be wrong.
and yeah, like you guys can be wrong, 100%.
No.
Talkville is Michael Rosenberg's podcast all about Smallville. Oh, didn't even know that.
I didn't even.
All right, guys. We have got through all the comments. Danny, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
You can find me here with my fellas here on Monday, the first 3 Mondays of the month. We're here on Chaos Central. Each one of us have a show, so please check us out. Also, you can find me on my channel, The Road to Wisdom, which I upload on Mondays and Fridays, usually sometime between 6:45, 7:15 a.m. Also, you can find me on The Hangout, which is on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. You can find me on Storms Live, which is on Sundays at 8 p.m. And then, of course, we're doing the last and final episode of Season 2 of X-Men 97 this Sunday, usually about 6:30. Check us out. We're doing a lot of good things.
Absolutely.
And one more quick
Knight?
thing.
Oh, go
Please
ahead.
subscribe to my channel. I believe God is working because I've been praying, and I got a video last week that was 10,000 views, which I ain't never had.
Crazy.
So please, if you ain't gonna watch it, just subscribe. That'll help.
You hit 2,000 yet?
Yep, I'm over 2,100 subscribers now.
There you go.
I've been
There you
stuck
go.
on 1,500 for years. So
I
thank
know.
you.
So
Thank
good
you.
job,
Good.
Mr. Knight.
Yeah, you can follow me on the Real Review 3000. Of course, here through first 3 Mondays of the month and other things, rankings, roundtables, all that stuff. And you can find this ranking as soon as I get Jen's ranking. I'm going to go through. We're going to be giving 1 through 11. Basically, number 1 gets 11 points, and down to number 11 gets 1 point. And I'm going to come up with a average of where we put all these movies at, and put it out there for you guys to see. So check that out on Chaos Central's Twitter page. Check that out. And check us out on the X-Men 97 final episode roundtable this Sunday. And I think that was great. I think this is a really good ranking because it's they're all such great movies. So.
All my rankings are good. But do you guys want to address this? Smallville is more Superboy than Superman, but y'all including that.
No.
I get where she's coming from, but I don't think that's necessarily.
I know he was.
You guys watched it.
I know he was a teenager, but he looked more like a man. I know he was in high school, but he never really put on. To me, he always liked Superman, and to me, I think it's the most iconic Superman show. It lasted 10 seasons. No other Superman show I'm aware of lasted that long.
But I mean, if he's in high school, it technically is Superboy and not Superman.
He starts off in high school. He ends up a grown man in Metropolis.
Okay, so
it don't matter to me. If I want to include it, fine. If not, I can rock with it either way.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me either because I haven't seen it, so it's probably going to be low on my list
anyway.
anyway.
You ever seen Smallville? Bro, it was good, bro.
Never watched it.
You will like it.
I probably will.
I ain't saying. I know you don't like the other stuff, but
I probably
Duke, Rob Snyder, and he was fantastic in that. I didn't think he had it in him.
Yeah, I probably would like it. My bad. I meant the newer Superman TV show, not the Dean Cain one. Okay, I got you. Yeah, that Lex was good.
Dean Cain was one of the weakest ones.
Yeah, me too.
Weakest Superman.
Yeah, me too. They had a Superboy movie. Lex Luger dressed up as Superman on the Superboy show. Yes, the wrestler. Oh, yeah. High school for 3 years. So the first 3 years of the season, he was in high school?
Yep.
Okay. I say to include it. Enjoy the show. Just rewatched it. Got you. Well, I am Bigger for Entertainment. Thank you all for coming in. Much appreciated. We are about to get out of here. We'll see you on the next one. Peace, love, and hair grease. Thank you all.
Peace.